Email us at kaieteurradioads@gmail.com. You can even visit our office at 24 Saffron Street, Charlestown, Georgetown. Kaieteur Radio, covering you from coast to coast.
This is the news on top of the hour.
Live from our studio in Georgetown.
Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 FM.
Good evening to you. Welcome to your evening newscast for today, Tuesday, May 31st, 2022. My name is Joshua Van Slackman, and thank you for joining us. The environmental permit that was handed to ESSO to develop and produce crude oil from the Liza 1 field in the Stabroek Block expires today. But according to Vice President Jack Dio, notwithstanding pleas to the contrary, the instrument would be renewed. He told media operatives that there has been a lot of people internationally and locally who have been urging the EPA not to renew the permit for the Stabroek Liza 1. To this end, the Vice President lamented that such a move would effectively shut down the production of the oil and gas in the country. Having confirmed that the permit will be renewed, the Vice President noted that there would be some changes, but only spoke of an increased fine for flaring, which was last earmarked at $45 per day every ton of natural gas flared above permissible levels. Meanwhile, ExxonMobil has in recent years positioned itself as one of the largest international oil companies in the world, and with its recent dumping of assets across the world, the company is eyeing critical operations in order to meet its projected targets while earning a decent profit for shareholders. This is according to its CEO Darren Woods, who during the company's annual meeting of shareholders this past week reiterated that in the near term, ExxonMobil is increasing production of the energy resources and products the world needs. He cited as example in Guyana, the company has 2 oil finds in production and 2 more in development, and made new discoveries that increase the estimated recoverable resource to nearly 11 billion barrels of oil equivalent. During that meeting, it was noted that future plans include structural cost savings of $9 billion per year by 2023 compared to 2019 and more than $15 billion of investment through 2027 on initiatives to lower greenhouse gas emissions. Attorney at law Elizabeth Hughes has asked CARICOM to intervene in the gas-to-energy project, which is being pursued in part by ExxonMobil, and in a letter dated May 28, 2022 to the CARICOM Secretary General, Dr. Carla Barnett, the attorney requested, among other things, that the Caribbean stand together to stop Guyana from falling into the rule of law conflict, which she said may lead to other issues, including a constitutional crisis. Hughes informed that the residents in the area, described as primary stakeholders, were not consulted prior to the submission of the Environmental Impact Assessment, which is in breach of Section 11 of the Environmental Protection Act and the Gunning Principles of Consultations. The lawyer explained that if the EIA is allowed to stand, Guyana will be in a rule of law conflict. It is on this premise that she sought the intervention of CARICOM. As government continues to consider introducing a national oil company with a strategic investor versus the auctioning of its remaining offshore oil blocks to interested parties, one of the main variables to determine the establishment of this company is whether Guyana will still be able to significantly increase its revenue from other streams, such as its PSA. This was underscored by Vice President Jack Dio. The VP submitted that there seems to be a lot more cons and few pros when examining existing NOC models globally. As such, the state is considering a NOC with a model outside of the ordinary setup. He said that its contributions pertaining to the development of the NOC, questions continued to be raised about the time it would take to develop a NOC, to overload on domestic capacity, and the corruption usually associated with these entities. Guyana continues to see a weak implementation of its Tobacco Control Act 2017, some 5 years after it was enacted. This is according to the advisor to the Minister of Health and chair of the Presidential Commission on the Prevention of Control of Non-Communicable Diseases, Dr. Leslie Ramsamy. In a statement issued on Saturday, Dr. Ramsamy explained that despite the efforts by the Commission to reduce the risk of tobacco use, the use of cigarette product continues on battled. Ramsamy noted, nevertheless, that the Commission, during its third and fourth meetings in March and May 2022, committed to intensifying its effort to lead the fight against tobacco and tobacco product use in Guyana. And finally, at this time, the Ministry of Health on Monday reported that a fully vaccinated 59-year-old man from Region 4 who contracted the COVID-19 has died. The man died on Monday while receiving treatment at the medical facility. The country's COVID-19 death toll has now moved to 1,234. The ministry revealed that within the last assessed 24-hour period, health authorities recorded a total of 11 new cases across the country, bringing the total number of confirmed cases to 64,628. The dashboard shows that 3 patients are in the COVID-19 intensive care unit. And with that, we've come to the end of your evening newscast for today, Tuesday, May 31, 2022. My name is Joshua Van Sleckman on behalf of the news and the technical team, wishing you and your family a great remainder of your Tuesday evening, encouraging you to continue to listen to us here on Kaieteur Radio. For these stories and much more, head across our website at kaieteurnewsonline.com. Follow us on Facebook at Kaieteur Radio, Instagram Kaieteur_radio, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Kaieteur Radio.
And that's the news of the moment. Remember, to get the full details of these stories, pick up a copy of the Kaieteur News. And don't forget, you can catch us on the MyTuner app as well as the Radio Garden app. You can also keep up to date by liking our Facebook page at Kaieteur Radio and subscribing to our YouTube channel, Kaieteur Radio Livestream. Oh, also catch our stream at www.kaieteurnewsonline.com/radio. Want value for your advertising dollar? Then place your ads on Kaieteur Radio's newscasts. Streamed live on 6 different mediums, reaching hundreds of thousands. Advertise today and watch your dollar grow. Call us on 225-8465 or 226-8210 today.
Not a single bar of service.
Not with us. Digicel officially has the best mobile coverage in Guyana. Ookla,